Merry Christmas and welcome to the Best of Next 2023, also known as the 12 Jackets of Christmas Special. 12 Jackets is a lot in 30 minutes, so we should probably get in two right off the bat. So like any other year, 2023 has been about what has changed, and there has been plenty of that, but it's also about what has stayed the same. One constant has been the strength and love displayed by the LGBTQ community in Colorado Springs, where the word family has taken on new meaning following the tragedy at Club Q. They grieved together, then celebrated together when Pride returned this year.
A 1985 El Camino sits outside a brewery in Colorado Springs.
I love it. But it was what I had in high school.
Soon, it'll lead a parade.
We already know what we're going to decorate with. I already bought the stuff. I'm like ready to go. But having them put Grand Marshal in the thing is going to be kind of wild. So
Rich Fierro never asked to be in this position. The Army veteran helped stop the shooter accused of killing 5 people at Club Q last November. Now he'll be the Grand Marshal in the first Pride Fest parade in Colorado Springs since the tragedy.
For a community to ask me, a straight dude, to be a Grand Marshal in a Pride Parade, it touched my heart and my wife and daughters. And it was the only time I cried when somebody asked me to do something. It was such a common, like we were all of a sudden I was part of a family, right?
Rich was at Club Q with friends and family. His daughter's boyfriend, Raymond Green Vance, was killed. 6 months later, and far from the memorial, Pride is part of the recovery.
For me, it's just a blessing to have a community that's that open and accepting of people, regardless of who they are. It's more about actions.
For the Grand Marshal Magnet.
We really thought that, what better way to honor him and, honor what he's done for the community and just how brave he is to be like the Grand Marshal for our parade.
This year, celebrating Pride balances with honoring the lives lost at Club Q. Holly Knipp and Johnny Tippett are on the team organizing it.
I'm expecting a whole spectrum of emotions, and I think most prides bring that, but I think that intensity is going to be elevated this year.
You can put stuff in the front or your banners back here.
At the front of the Pride Parade, the El Camino will be ready, driven by a man chosen to lead.
I hope it's a celebration of perseverance. This person tried to stop people from being who they are, and they're going to show who they are on this event, right?
Thousands of people from Central and South America have traveled to or through Denver this year. Our Angeline McCall and photojournalist Chris Hansen have personally followed the journey of dozens. People like Jocelyn, who shared her hopes for finding a better future and finding her family after months apart.
Welcome to Terminal B.
They started the journey as a family.
No sé por qué pasó tanto tiempo, 3 meses.
They never knew along the way they wouldn't continue together.
No me imaginé que iba a ser tanto tiempo.
Inside New York's LaGuardia Airport, Ana and Fatima have arrived here without their mom.
Yo siempre hago, ¿cuándo será el día que vamos a estar juntos? ¿Cuándo?
Their mother, Jocelyn, hasn't seen her daughters in months.
3 meses, imagínate. Exactamente mañana son 3 meses. Imagínate tú eso, ¿eh?
After a long journey, they're separated of all things by an app. All asylum seekers use what's called the CBP One app to legally go through a port of entry at the border.
Tienes que hacerlo por una aplicación.
Day after day, migrants sign in as soon as appointments become available. But with millions of people using the app at once, the app would crash.
Mientras yo hice esa aplicación, yo hice el registro de nosotros 4, pero yo diariamente me metía en información anticipada, me metía sola y yo no sabía que estaba haciendo un registro sola.
Because of that mistake, only Jocelyn could cross into the United States.
Continué, pero fue muy difícil separarme de mi familia. Fue muy duro.
Leaving her husband and daughters behind. Jocelyn spent a month in Denver's shelter system alone.
Perdón. Seguramente están saliendo en este momento. Voy a ver si puedo hablar con ellos.
3 months of texts, calls, and video chats until the news.
Perfecto, mi amor.
Her family finally got an immigration appointment.
Pero a lo que yo me enteré que le salió la cita, a mí me volvió el alma al cuerpo, mami. Y ya, de verdad que nada me puede perturbar ahorita en lo absoluto. Estoy muy feliz. En un principio me cuesta aceptar algo cuando viene de otra manera que no me lo esperaba, ¿ve?
She continued without them then and again now as she reaches her time limit in Denver's shelter.
Tan sencillo como eso.
Yoselin will now find her family again in what was always meant as their final destination, New York.
Ay, yo voy a abrazar a mis hijas tan bellas, mis princesas que yo amo tanto. Y bueno, voy a llorar porque yo soy una llorona de primera.
A reunion that took 4 months of dreaming when they'd be together again.
No la voy a poder evitar, pero van a ser lágrimas, pero de alegría.
It's the gift that isn't even given. The Mile High Raffle Dream Home. One of the stories that I will remember most from this year is our Marshall Zellinger discovering that flashy multi-million-dollar home raffle you always see on TV has never given away the home.
The Mile High Raffle is back.
For 14 years now, the Boys and Girls Club of Metro Denver
9,000 square foot dream home
has raffled off quite the home.
This incredible home features 4 bedrooms, a wine room, 2 swimming pools, and much more.
That was the home raffled off in 2016. That was never raffled.
Want to win your dream home from Boys and Girls Club of Metro Denver?
The Boys and Girls Club of Metro Denver has never sold enough tickets, 80,000, to trigger the raffle of the home. The nonprofit does sell enough to still raffle off money and other prizes.
This is why it's so important for people buying tickets to understand the history of the organization and really what the fine print is.
Lori Styron is the executive director of Charity Watch, who simply cautions to know the rules before contributing to a charity raffle. For instance, on this mailer, the Mile High Raffle makes it clear, in the smallest print, that if fewer than 80,000 tickets are sold, the grand prize will become a cash amount equal to half the net proceeds. On the raffle's website, the rules explain that if 80,000 tickets are sold, a residence is an option as a prize. If fewer than 80,000 tickets sold, the grand prize is just money. This raffle has never sold more than 80,000 tickets.
To expect the public to be able to really read through the fine print and understand it is not a reasonable expectation for a charity to have.
With all the social media posts, the mailers, and the videos, marketing a raffle can get almost as pricey as the home.
Raffles are very expensive for charities to run. They take marketing dollars, staff time, they take, legal advice.
A financial audit shows how much the Boys and Girls Club of Metro Denver took in from last year's raffle, how much it spent to run and market the raffle, and how much was kept by the Boys and Girls Club. Last year, the raffle took in $7.8 million. Of that, about a third, $2.6 million, was paid out in prizes. Not quite a third, $2.4 million, was spent to run and market the raffle. And the remaining 35%, $2.7 million, was money that benefited the Boys and Girls Club.
The Boys and Girls Club says they ended up selling about 50,000 tickets this year, so that made 15 years running without giving away the home. The houses that aren't won are eventually sold to other people. In fact, Broncos head coach Sean Payton moved into the 2022 Dream Home. So this year was also full of firsts. It was the first time a touring production of Beetlejuice came to Denver. And that led to one of Next most talked about stories of 2023 because it also was the first time that a United States representative got kicked out of a production of Beetlejuice for vaping and being belligerent. Republican Lauren Boebert denied that she was vaping and said that she was just feeling the spirit. That's not all she was feeling.
Boebert. Say it 3 times and she appears in security video from a weekend performance of Beetlejuice, where the congresswoman was kicked out of the theater for being disruptive. The DCPA says she was vaping. Boebert's team denied that, said the haze was from fog machines in the show. That claim goes up in smoke when you see the video. The pregnant woman sitting behind Boebert told the Denver Post she asked her to stop vaping, and Boebert refused. Her one-woman show continued, taking flash photos, raising her hands and dancing, often the only one clapping or standing up in the crowd. Boebert occasionally took a break from being disruptive to enjoy the company of her male companion. He briefly had a grasp on the situation before ushers returned and told Boebert she had to leave. The theater's incident report says Boebert pulled the "Don't you know who I am" card on the way out, appearing to give theater employees the single-finger salute.
Boebert ended up issuing an apology for that incident. And you know, for all of her well-publicized misbehavior over the years, it appears that the vaping, lying, groping belligerence, the "You Don't Know Who I Am" act, might be the first one that has her team actually concerned that she could lose her seat, you know, like she did in the theater.
During Kia's Season of Giving Back sales event, give yourself the gift you've been waiting for all year. Like great deals on the confidently capable Sorento and the spacious Sportage. Not to mention offers on the all-electric EV6 and the fun-to-drive Forte. Visit your local Kia dealer. Get 0.9% APR for 48 months plus $500 bonus cash and $1,000 trade assist cash on select new 2023 Sorento models.
Anna was severely injured in a truck motor vehicle accident.
My dad got in contact with Peter Berg.
And I'm very happy with how Berg Simpson have handled it and taken care of her.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now.
Sleepovers just aren't what they used to be. A house full of screens, basically no hiccups. You guys have no idea how good you've got it.
Get Xfinity Gig Speed Internet for just $25 a month for 2 years when you add Xfinity Mobile.
Back in my day, it was scary stories and flashlights. We don't get scared. Oh, really? Mom can see your search history. That's what I thought.
The next generation 10G network, only from Xfinity.
Meet Clean Boss, the most powerful botanical disinfectant and cleaner in the world. No harsh chemicals and safe around people and pets. Clean Boss kills COVID-19 virus, cold and flu virus, and RSV. Go to shopcleanboss.com now.
Trust. It doesn't just appear out of Colorado's thin mountain air. Trust is earned through decades of dedication and a dawn-till-dusk commitment to the community. It's earned by journalists who consistently show up and dig deeper, delivering news that impacts you every single day. This is Colorado's most trusted news station. This is 9 News.
Colorado, it's never been easier to get the news you need. The 9 News Plus free 24/7 live stream brings you all of 9 News' broadcasts throughout the day. Plus, breaking news as it develops, additional live weather forecasts, award-winning local original content, and daily deep dives on trending topics. Get it all on your time, live or on demand. 9 News Plus, the new streaming app from Colorado's news leader. Available now wherever you watch.
Year after year, Next viewers deliver generosity for Coloradans in need, not just during the holiday season. Since 2020, you've raised more than $11 million for nonprofits through your Word of Thanks microgiving campaigns. Let's look at what you accomplished, $5 at a time this year.
Your Word of Thanks microgiving, $5 at a time, 1 week at a time, changed Colorado in 2023. You began by helping a nonprofit mobile preschool afford a new bus. Then it was job training for people with barriers to employment, snow shoveling for seniors, help for domestic violence survivors in Aurora, and care for people overcoming mental illness in transitional housing. Tax prep for low-income Coloradans, assistance for families after house fires, career prep and mental health support for people living on the streets, free car repairs for single mothers, and a safe place for kids to hang out in a dangerous part of town. You provided full back-to-school wardrobes for children in need, culturally relevant food banks in Denver, college prep and mentoring, rent assistance for our neighbors in northern Colorado, fun getaways for kids in foster care. You helped build the first community park in a small town in southern Colorado, helped with fire mitigation that doubled as a job training program, and filled a pet pantry that feeds pets in rural areas. You were there with support when newcomers needed a hand, a park needed a fitting tribute to a Latino war hero, and when kids in Jeffco needed summertime meals. You helped restore historic places, lifted up Colorado Springs' LGBT LGBTQ community after tragedy and stocked a grocery store in Inglewood that doesn't charge a dime. A summer camp for kids with disabilities, a small town facing a flood, and Coloradans starting new lives after domestic violence all got a hand from you. You're helping Birth It build an accessible park. You boosted Latina-owned worker co-ops, supported a no-cost medical clinic, and delivered backpacks to kids in Fort Collins. You backed a scholarship in memory of a refugee community leader, behavioral training for shelter pets, and a program connecting day laborers to ethical employers. You helped older adults go back to work in childcare, supported families escaping domestic violence in Loveland, lifted up mobile home communities organizing for their rights, and helped provide diapers to families. You were at the table for community food shares in Southwest Denver, covered emergency bills for women in Weld County, and helped grow a food project feeding the Gunnison Valley. You kept Daddy Bruce's Thanksgiving meal going, helped disabled vets get adaptive bikes, assisted a food bank in Larimer County, and brought people off the wait list for Meals on Wheels on the Western Slope. Your giving bought holiday gifts for every kid in Denver public housing, helped set up legal clinics for migrants seeking work authorization, supported a 10,000 child Christmas present drive, and supported families finding stability to avoid homelessness. Wow. What a powerful force for good in Colorado. Thank you.
There was one cause that even your generosity couldn't help. A pedestrian bridge in Denver has been closed for months because it needs repairs. They aren't happening because no one will admit that they own the thing. Fix me, Denver, I'm broken. The pedestrian bridge at the end of the Delgany Street near Ball Arena has been coming apart for 2 years. Its private owner nowhere to be found. Neighbors got so fed up waiting for it to be fixed and reopened, they decided to start a little public pressure campaign during the NBA championships. First, it was a sign saying, "Fix me, fix me, fix me, Denver." City inspectors took that sign down, so the neighbors put up a new one that said, "Fix me, Denver, I'm broken," which honestly feels very relatable for all of us, especially at the holidays. Though to be fair, the neighbors also hung a sign that said, "Go Nuggets." Back in June, City said it was working to estimate repair costs. No promises on this. Our Steve Staker was so moved by the bridge's plight in a Sarah McLachlan kind of moved way.
I don't know why I can't let go. Even if my heart says so, just look how far apart we've grown. We're like strangers.
Hi, I'm Steve Staker. Will you be an angel for a helpless bridge? Please call the number on your screen now to join the City of Denver and whoever is going to fix this thing with a monthly gift. The owner of this bridge along the Cherry Creek bike path abandoned it. Now it's in need of vital repairs. For a small monthly payment of thousands of dollars, you could breathe new life into a bridge that's been neglected for years.
I guess this is our last goodbye.
For the cost of several car payments a day, you can make sure people can walk across this creek, at least until the next time this thing breaks. If you call in the next 30 minutes, we'll include a rotting 2x4 from the current bridge as a gift for your support. Right now, there's a helpless bridge that needs you. Please call, especially if you're the one who owns the bridge. And thank you.
'Cause you're free to love again.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or just in time for the holidays, get $8,000 total value for current eligible GMC owners. That's 15% below MSRP on select 2023 Sierra models. We are professional grade. GMC.
The final stone of the championship.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary.
Well, Roger, this is looking good.
We believe every moment in sports should be epic.
Is that curling?
No.
This morning's news, curling fever has taken over the world.
So whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365.
King Soopers gives you so many ways to save, on top of our lower than low prices. Enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Plus, our weekly sales will keep your budget merry and bright. So get rewarded and save. King Soopers, fresh for everyone.
As another year comes to a close, we want to thank you for making 9 News Colorado's #1 news source in the morning, in the evening, late night, online, and streaming, and proving yet again why 9 News is Colorado's news leader.
Deeply reported and well told. Criteria for being nationally recognized for a DuPont Columbia Award. And 2 9 News investigations are finalists. No other local TV station in the country can say that.
Colorado, on snowy days, you can rely on 9 News. From storm totals and areas of highest impact
to road conditions, power outages, and closures, the 9 News weather team has your complete Colorado coverage.
Catch storm updates anytime on 9 News Plus or throughout the day on 9 News and KTVD.
City roads are slick and snowy.
Be prepared.
Stay safe.
And get the latest on the storm with complete Colorado coverage
from your 9 News weather team.
If you are lucky, you get to work with people who make you think and make you smile. I am a very lucky guy. Thanks in part to coworkers like our meteorologist, Chris Bianchi. Thankfully, our closed captioning system picked on somebody who can take a joke, and that is how Chris Bianchi got captioned in the aftermath of a tornado as Chris Bianchi, and a legend was born. Next viewers loved Crispy Donkey, and they loved that Chris Bianchi loved it. We've gotten countless calls and emails and even donkey-themed gifts sent to the station, and Crispy has been a good sport through it all. Even made a special guest appearance on Halloween.
And now weather with Chris Bianchi.
I don't know why you needed to enunciate that, Marshall Zellinger.
We love the Crispy Donkey saga so much, we even made him the face of this year's Next holiday ornament. You can download and print out this year's paper Next ornament, along with our past 3 years' ornaments, started with the woodpile from my basement, on 9news.com. 2023 saw the city of Denver debate when and how to plow our streets. It was even part of the race for mayor. But Next noted that the city already has an innovative snow removal program.
Greetings, citizens of Denver. You may have noticed it snowed days ago, and the side streets have not been plowed. They're messy, icy, bumpy, and rutted, and they're going to stay that way because you are SOL. SOL, the City of Denver's innovative snow clearing program. SOL harnesses the natural and free power of the sun to melt away the snow instead of plowing. Sure, that might take weeks, and yes, shady streets could be icy for months. Drivers will just have to deal with it. Pedestrians and cyclists are completely SOL. SOL, because why should the city clear the streets when the sun will eventually do it? Citizens of Denver, together, we are all SOL. I mean, SOL.
Details make the holidays. Get 1.99% APR and $1,000 bonus cash on the GV80 exclusively at your local Genesis retailers.
I'm Rob Wilhite of the Wilhite Law Firm, home of Colorado's rideshare program. Last year, 271 people in Colorado were killed by impaired drivers, the highest death rate in 25 years. If you or a family member have been injured by a drunk driver, don't settle for less with the insurance company when you can get more, a lot more, with the Wilhite Law Firm.
Call or text the Wilhite Law Firm today.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text TB to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
Trust. It doesn't just appear out of Colorado's thin mountain air. Trust is earned through decades of dedication and a dawn-till-dusk commitment to the community. It's earned by journalists who consistently show up and dig deeper, delivering news that impacts you every single day. This is Colorado's most trusted news station. This is 9 News.
Every morning.
Ed, very cold out there this morning.
We know you count on us.
That storm was the real deal and left behind a lot of powder.
To keep you safe.
We are pushing for more answers. Once we get more information, we'll definitely keep you updated.
To keep you prepared.
Right now, we do have snow on our radar.
To save you money.
With hardly any other affordable options for housing.
You can find it pretty affordable places.
Oh, yeah.
For your daily commute.
Southbound I-25, very congested.
9 News mornings from 4:30 to 9 a.m.
When the holidays roll around, the best place to be is with family or friends. Next best place to be is at the airport, watching families and friends reunite after being apart for who knows how long. How about some pure joy?
I think there was a movie, Love Actually, where they said going to the airport is one of the most fun things to do because you get to see everybody. Everybody's in a good mood.
Yeah, a lot of happy reunions I see all over.
I'm going to see another reunion. Oh, these are so cute.
Isn't that fun? Okay. Maybe the next batch.
I think a lot of people are coming home for Thanksgiving, spending time with their families.
We're waiting for our son.
Okay, so Jaden wants to be a pilot. She'll always do what she can. She puts her best foot forward.
Waiting for my crazy California daughter to arrive.
Yes, I've been waiting for this one. Yay!
They got the flowers ready.
Oh. My favorites are the ones with the little kids who are running up to each other or their grandparents and are just really excited to see each other. She's at the A gates, which means she's on the train.
She's on the
Mom,
train.
she's on the train.
You don't see any sad faces at all. Mostly young people in love are the most fun.
Someone should start asking them where they're coming from.
How are you doing?
Hello.
Hello. There she is. Hi, Susie. How are you? Hi.
Hi, how are you?
He's here. Where?
It's really just about loving your family and being there for one another.
I'm waiting for that hug for like 18 years.
Love you, bud. Love you, Dad.
All right, this is the 12th jacket of Christmas. So I guess it's time to say goodbye. Thank you for spending the year with us, sharing stories and feedback, even some criticism, a little high five here and there. You know when I said that I'm grateful to work with people who make me think and make me smile? Same goes for you too. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. I'll see you next time.